Welcome to the birthplace of college football, the campus of Rutgers University in Piscataway, New Jersey, where the game will be a little more technical, but no less intense than that showdown with Princeton in 1869. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, a team ready to put on a show, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Paul. We have waited a long time, and we're just about to get this season started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Rutgers Scarlet Knights offense will take the first swing of the game. And a guy who has been around and is ready to finish his final season with a bang.
So nice to have guys like this that have been around the block, that know the offense inside and out. Guys I can trust. Play on the field, all the boxes are checked.
Yeah, because he's a leader, too, I think this is a guy the offense looks to make plays early. So if I'm the quarterback, I'm calling this guy's number a lot early in this game to go make plays.
The first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Opening drive of the game, and they're facing 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. So they're made, and the coach will take the penalty. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Throws for the tight end. It's caught downfield. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. So, guys, over the last few years, there have been seismic changes to college football. Realignment, name, image, and likeness. But one of the biggest changes, the transfer portal.
Yeah, and now guys that are unhappy or in a situation where they see something that they'd rather be in, now you can leave, and there is no penalty. So a lot of recruiting, Jesse, on other people's teams that go on throughout a season.
Yeah, it's 365, and it's a lot of pressure on coaches to re-recruit their own players as well to try to keep those rosters intact. But the transfer portal completely flips rosters upside down. One team that struggles this year, if they get one key addition, it's a team potentially competing for a national championship next season.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Relying on that running game inside the red zone. He picked up 3 to the 11. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Running back goes in motion. He's going to pass on 2nd down. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Man, that's great defense. Break on the football. Make sure they don't get the touchdown, but those are the opportunities you have to just pull that in, make the big play, stop the bleeding. It had a long drive and really shift that momentum back to your offense.
It's broken up and almost intercepted on that shot to the end zone. It'll be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Between the uprights, it's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And the kicker starts the year perfect. Nice job, nice way to start the year. The offense takes the football down the field. Yeah, you want to get touchdowns, but getting points on the first drive to start the season, really nice job by this unit.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Nifty run there, pickup of 6 out to the 25.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
He'll keep it himself. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
To throw, it's Bailey. Floats it out in space. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. New set of downs after that completion. The give to the back. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Setting up the screen. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe need a few more chain links to move the sticks. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. To the ground to try to move the chains. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
On 4th down, trying to keep the drive alive with the run. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. They give you 4 downs for a reason, and this offense decides to use every one of them.
Hey, if I had a back like that and I had this offensive line, man, I would do it too. I wouldn't even think twice about it. Roll the dice, give your guys an opportunity to go make a play, and they do it.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Got a man, it's Montgomery. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. They'll run this play from the pistol. Give to the running back. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's talked to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
On defense, when they line up with numbers and they line up on your side, you're like, you're ready, it's coming right here. And then all of a sudden they mix in counters and they pull 1 or 2 guys and go back the other direction. That's a really good job by the offense keeping the defense on their heels.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. That gives him 54 yards on the ground in the first quarter. What a tremendous start to this season. And the Scarlet Knights will have it 1st and 10. He wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Rutgers.
And this offense gets on the board and the first passing touchdown of the season, and I feel pretty confident saying the first of many. This offense looks like they're in a good rhythm, and this passing attack's going to be hard to stop.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Pitt is ahead early in the Steel City, but that's not exactly Tony Dorsett out there running the ball. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Texas A&M. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Back to pass, it's Bailey. He's got his man. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Quick release by the QB.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
Guys, it is Rutgers on top here at the end of the quarter. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Now on the option. He'll toss it. At the 40, there he goes. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground. And you see the speed by the ball carrier there. He's picking up a huge chunk of yards.
Now, I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not just go back to the well one more time?
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Now setting up shop in the red zone. Gets it out quickly. He will step out of bounds, but not before.
by the receiver.
Pick up and a first down for this offense. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Quarterback duplicitous in his dealing. Some would even say sneaky. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown.
Well, I think sometimes on first and goal like that, you're just trying to get up to the line of scrimmage early. You're trying to catch the defense off guard. So you go quarterback sneak, you find the crease, you plow forward, and it worked. They score a touchdown.
On to attempt the try. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And it was finished off with the quarterback sneak. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10.
When you run those routes, those curl routes just like that, those DBs are going to break when you go to throw the football. So you better put that thing on a line.
And the ball is picked off. Bringing it back at the 20. Lean for the wire. Touchdown. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. With the catch, it's strong. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
Got it in the middle. It's Miller. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
He wants to throw it again. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
And I like the play call, like being aggressive on offense. Second inches, you still got a third down coming, but the defense, great job being ready for the pass. Wasn't fooled, got the sack, now set up a better third down situation for him.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Yeah, and these halfbacks, man, they're wide receivers now. They do so much work in practice now with the wide receiver group, and you can see it there. Sells like he's going outside, sticks his foot in the ground, angles to the middle of the field. Quarterback finds him for the first down.
Running like he wants that football as he gets to the 37. He has 60 yards on the ground, a very productive first half here in the season opener. Catch in the middle, it's strong. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. The 10! And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job, and that helped lead to the home run.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They put together an 81-yard drive, and he finished it with a scintillating 28-yarder to the house. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Here they come, trying to convert a third and short from the 28. They'll try to run for it. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward. Let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job. Nice execution. First down.
One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wide receiver shows motion. Leaves it with the back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. Got his man quickly. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. After the misconnection, it's second down. Wide out in motion. On second down, he'll fire. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. The aerial assault continues. Quickly complete. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Offense working from the pistol. He's looking to throw it. Pulls it in. It's Cooks.
And those slot receivers nowadays, they're little water bugs, man. You can play touch football in an elevator to lose to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic. Get open and catch the football.
Headed to the end zone. He's piled up 82 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. Try to barge their way in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Trying to surge it in. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution of the drive by that offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Defense not showing press coverage. Handoff to the single running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Piscataway. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. An offensive showcase, yes, but it's been those dynamic running backs who have set the pace. I'm curious to find out if this ground and pound approach is going to continue into the second half, or if one of those defenses will actually show some pride. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the birthplace of college football.
The Scarlet Knights will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's able to work his way across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds. Ready to fire from the pistol. They keep it on the ground to open the third. He's finally brought down, but that freshman found some running room.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Dropping back, it's Bailey. Finds his man in the middle. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Fires a bullet, now it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. Inside the 30, past the 10, and with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights!
How about that, man? Fourth down, trying to go make a play, get this offense going, get it sparked, get some points on the board, and that couldn't have gone any worse. They throw the pick. Not only that, they return it all the way back for 6. That offense just shot themselves right in the foot.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, a couple of ranked teams having at it this week, and take a look at what's going down. Clemson is down right now, but I'm not convinced this team doesn't have a C.J. Spiller-like big play in them. Any change in momentum, and this is a brand-new game. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Georgia. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. Quarterback will audible. On second down, he'll let it fly. Almost a D lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He finds his man. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. It's complete to the left. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. This offense set up with a second and short. They believe they can run right here. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. And here on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. They're getting this guy lathered up. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Small game, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
They'll give it to the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Third and short now from their own 48. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Spits it out to the back. Oh, he makes the catch. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They think there's room to run to the right here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And it's caught inside the 20. Makes the catch and runs his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it took a minute, but the passing attack now on board. The first passing touchdown of the season, and it took to the second half. But I'll tell you what, this offense will find its rhythm. They'll grow. They'll get better throughout the season. And this is going to be a hard passing attack to stop.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and they have a 28-24 lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. The run to the left. Shakes off the tackler.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
DB's locked up tight on the receivers. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to get it through the air. Using the quick game. Turns it on in midfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. Nice move to pick up yardage. He's now up to 104 yards rushing, and he has busted the century mark in this season opener. The Scarlet Knights are rolling down the field. Motion from the offense. To the air on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Miller. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. And the Scarlet Knights looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Getting some heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And for the 2nd time in this game, he'll try to knock through a field goal, this one a 41-yarder. Never a doubt. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They go to the ground. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. It's Bailey. He finds a soft spot in the middle. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. After that completion, move the chains. Now first down. Fast motion from the offense. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Finds his tight end. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down.
The ball pops out. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Man, I can't do that here, right? I got the football, I got the lead, the clock is my friend, and now I cough it up. Offense have to understand the situation, have to understand I got to get to the ground. I can make sure I don't fight for extra yards. I make sure I don't fumble, costly fumble.
And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Now on first down from the 28. It's a draw. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus-pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The Scarlet Knights have this offense rolling. Looks as if he's going to run it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Rutgers! They move on top here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He gets it into the end zone for the 2 to push that lead out to 7. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Cooks. I guess it could have been worse on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 15. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Right back to him on the ground. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Tackled after picking up the first down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute. They do it.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Now he's looking to throw it. Steps away to find some room. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Well, I'll tell you, he picked a good time to have his longest run of the day. Really nice job there, feeling the pressure, buying himself some time, and then taking off and getting north. And just so gifted when he's in the open field. That's going to really give a jolt to his offense.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Here comes the option. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. They'll leave it with him. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
He'll do it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on third down. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. And they're on him in a heartbeat, and down he goes.
This defense will bring pressure from the linebacker level, from the cornerback level, free safety level, and the strong safety level. They're bringing it from all over the field.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's strong. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. After that huge play, right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
He stopped quickly, but not before he has enough for the first down.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They keep attacking through the air. Gets it out fast. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. To the air, it's Bailey. Finds the tight end. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42. This drive has been sharp. They've moved the chains a couple of times. Now 1st and 10 from the 42. Coming after him. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Ball still at the 45 after the incompletion. They'll snap it 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to it.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speeds.
And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation and put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Right back to it. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. He'll pull it on the read. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. I know this is disappointing, but plenty of teams have suffered early losses and come back to have great seasons. I mean, think of 1983 Miami, one of the great teams of all time. Blown out in the opener, won the national championship.
Well, some of us weren't alive. Everybody probably playing this game wasn't alive with that comment. But yeah, great example, Reese. But listen, your season isn't over. Things still down the road for you to look forward to, still improve on, can still have all of your dreams out in front of you. But, you know, 83, Jesse, I know you were playing college football then, but share.
I think I had just learned how to walk. And it's funny, guys, you know, just like that 83 team, this team that lost here today, they are also very talented. They just got to take care fixing up and cleaning up some of these mistakes, but no doubt, lots to play for moving forward. Can't wait to see what happens next week.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.